What's up, you guys, and welcome for the first time in 5 months, the Squared Post podcast. I'm your host Sam, and this is my co-host Dan. Dan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. It's been a long 5 months, both in our lives, like we talked about before, off the air, and in wrestling. Again, like we talked about off the air. But yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good, man.
Yeah.
Happy to be back and get
Same.
just pulling out content again. And
Yeah. It's been
it's
it's
been a
been
long year. Like
yes.
it's already Christmas time. Like,
I like your Christmas trees. But
yeah,
yes,
it's the
it's
only one I have in my room.
it's been a long year. It's been even an even longer wrestling year.
Oh yeah, we were talking off air about Mickey James going into the Rumble. Like
Yes.
that was 12 months ago.
Yes. That feels like a
That feels
lifetime
like an
ago.
eternity. Yeah.
Yes. And like we were only off there for what, 5 months? And then like
So much has happened in that
yeah,
5 months.
yeah. Wrestling moves fast. Wrestling and
Very fast.
there's no other art form, sport, entertainment. I don't know what you call it. Whatever you want to call it. Wrestling is
Yeah.
wrestling. Wrestling is subjective. You call it whatever you want. But there's no other form of media. Let's call it
Yeah.
form of consumable media that is like wrestling. And I think
Yeah.
that's why a lot of
Mainstream
people love it.
content.
Yes. Yes. And I think that's why a lot of people love it because it's its
Yeah.
own thing.
It's his own world, even.
Yes.
It's I know, like, the WWE likes to call their fans the WWE universe, but
Yes.
it's really the entire wrestling world.
Yes.
It's more of a universe at this point than
Yes.
a world.
And I know we talked about not doing this, but I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant. The fact that wrestling is so unique in itself, and like we talk about the reasons we love it. That's why it's so dumb when wrestling fans argue. Because like I
Yeah.
promise, like here's the thing: me and Sam, we have, well, I don't know what, I have no illusion that what I'm doing right now is cool. Okay, I know if
Yeah.
I went outside and talked to five people who do not watch wrestling and know nothing about, like, I do wrestling podcasts, they would be like, this guy's a weirdo. Like, I get that.
Yeah.
Like, I
And,
do
and
not.
like my friends, for an example,
Yeah,
like, they're not into wrestling.
yeah,
Like, only two of us in my friend group isn't is into wrestling. There's me and another guy.
yeah,
Like, only two of us are into wrestling.
yeah,
The other three or whatever,
yeah,
they just like hockey and stuff like that. So when I mention stuff like Ring of Honor or GCW, only one of my buddies looks at me and actually knows what the hell I'm talking about.
yes. My
Like,
point is,
it's this whole different niche
yes,
of content.
yeah, and that's why it's so dumb when people argue, because I promise you, you're not cooler than the guy that only watches WWE if you only watch AEW. And you're not cooler than the guy the guys that only watch AEW and WWE if you watch both. Like no
Yeah.
one's cooler than anybody here. Like I'm sorry, I love you all. If you spend any time on our content, I love you. However,
Please like and subscribe, by the way. Punch that
yes,
notification bell.
yes. However, just because you like a certain type of wrestling does not make you cooler than the next person. What makes you cooler is if you don't spend any of that time arguing on the internet.
Yeah. The IWC, especially on Twitter,
Yes.
is a handful
Yes.
at times.
Be nice.
Especially during the whole punk freak out and all that stuff.
Yes. That's all we're saying. Be nice, be respectful, be polite.
We all
There's,
like the same thing.
yes, we're all as bit as weird as the next guy.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, be nice. There's no reason. I can't even remember what. Like, we know people that get weird DMs all the time because of who they support in wrestling. Not
Yeah.
personally, obviously, but like we follow wrestling content creators, so we know.
Yeah. We know a couple.
Yeah.
We know a couple wrestlers too, and
Yes.
I'm sure they've seen some shit too.
Yes. Yes. It's bad online. So be nice. Just
Plain and simple.
yes.
So back to the
Oh,
conversation here.
this kind of ties into that. Kylie freaking Ray. I'm so happy.
Yes,
I'm so
we
happy.
didn't talk about it off air, but Kylie Ray had a dark match on main event. It just aired last night. By the way, congrats.
Yes, congrats. If she's happy,
Former
I
football
don't.
player herself, and
Yes, I don't care where she goes. She can go to WWE, Impact. She can go to NWA.
she can even go back to AEW.
Yes, we don't care. We want her to be happy. Like that's the most important thing. Screw her. If she never wrestles again, as long as she has a like I was talking about with a friend and someone we both know, Zach from Love Wrestling, who I've shouted out before. Zach's awesome.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this in regards.
Everyone at Love Wrestling, big shout out.
Yes, everyone in Love Wrestling.
If I ever come out with, let me know. I'll come to a show.
Yes, but I was talking about Zach, Monty Brown. We're both big Monty Brown fans, so we were talking about man.
Zach's
we would love.
Awesome.
Yes.
Shout out to you, bud.
Yes. So we were talking about Monty Brown, and so we were like, yeah, we want Monty Brown to come back, and that was like, and then we both agreed. If Monty Brown's quality of life right now, he seems happy. He seems happy. He has his stuff. He has his like.
Isn't he like a preacher or something right now?
I think he's a personal trainer still. He might be a preacher. I don't know. It's been a while since checked, but he seems happy. So we both agreed. Our personal selfishness desire to see him back should not lead to a reduced quality of life, quality in life, like joy.
Whatever makes Monty happy.
Yes. So if being what he does now makes him the most happiest, that's great. If him coming back would lead to a decrease in the happiness, stay at home.
Yeah.
Because I think
mental health is super important nowadays, and when you look at someone like Kylie Ray, who's had a history of that, whatever makes that girl happy, I'm happy.
Yes. That's why
this is not she just got married not too long ago too.
Yeah. Wow, this is not at all what we thought we'd talk about when we first got the show back, but Moxley. If John Moxley never wrestled a match again after his rehab stint, I would be a little bit sad, but I would be fine because I knew that man would do what is best for his family.
Mm-hmm.
So
and I knew when it happened that Renee would be all accounts doing the best she can to provide.
Okay, this got really sad really fast.
Yeah, that got really dark real quick.
So real quick, let's do whatever makes you happy. Fans, don't get involved in that. Like none of us live their lives, so we don't know what makes them. If one company makes the other, okay, I'm gonna say this real quick, and then we'll move on to something happy.
Yeah,
it's so dumb to think about. Oh, this person didn't go to this company. This person didn't resign here. That makes you think. No, it does not. Does not make me rethink at all.
Because we don't know them personally.
Yes. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, it's not like I can just text Kevin and be like,
yes,
hey buddy, si tira AEW questo postre. And I don't know what he'd say.
Yes. When Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and AJ Styles re-signed with the WWE, they probably did the same thing Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bryan Danielson did when they signed with AEW, which is they took account of their life and they realized this place is probably better for me right now. That's it. It's not, oh no, Tony does not know how to deal with talent. Oh no, Vince 100 isn't in touch. No, it does not mean any of that. It could. Realistically, we're not saying that Vince and Tony.
We don't know what goes between Gorilla and what happens on TV.
Yes. So fans, just be nice. You don't know what's going on in these people's heads. You do not live their lives. Joel Pearl, I think it was Joel Pearl, shout out. Yeah, he was like, I don't live their life. I can't make their decisions for them. I cannot say Kevin Owens should go to AEW. Kevin Owens should resign with WWE because wrestlers' minds are weird. Do you know how weird you have to be to stand at top of a balcony, look down hundreds of feet at a guy lying on a table, be like, I need to make this jump.
Yeah.
Okay. End of my little rant. But as we talked
Which,
about
by the
before,
way, speaking of Joel Pearl, just want to say really quick shout out to Krista Starr.
yes. Oh yeah.
She's hilarious. Her
Yes.
TikToks are awesome.
Yes.
Anyway, you were saying.
Yes. But yeah, just be kind. That's pretty much the entire message of this first spiel. Be kind.
Yeah.
And also like and subscribe. I stole your bit. I know, I'm
And
sorry.
push that notification bell. Give us a 5-star rating on Spotify
Yeah.
and
But yeah,
everywhere else.
yeah, we talked about before a lot has happened in wrestling. So we decided we take one thing at a time. Because
Really quick.
yes. So we're not talking about Vince because I refuse to give him. If you want to talk about Vince, Vice Power documentary. It wasn't that great, I heard, but Vice Power documentary.
Yeah, the only good part was Cam's reaction to Otaku. That's it.
Yes. So if you want to talk about
Which, by the
Vince,
way, shout out to Cam Hawkins.
yes, Cam is good. Cam's good people. I don't know him at all. I've never interacted with him, but he seems like good people, and that's all you can ask for in this space.
From the interactions that I've seen with Jeremy and them, like, and through wrestling Twitter and stuff, like, the dude's hilarious. He's good. He
seems level-headed, which is the highest compliment you can give someone in this space,
especially in the wrestling Twitter's IWC space.
Yeah. So I guess one of the topics that Sam you wanted to talk about really badly, and I'm scared of how this is going to break on the internet, is we no longer have Sasha Banks. We might possibly have Mercedes Mone. No one's really sure what that means. But it means a lot of fun for me.
We'll find out on January 4th.
Yes.
Reportedly.
Yes.
So, for those of you who aren't aware, which if you look at Twitter, you probably know, but if you don't, Sasha Banks left WWE in, what was it, September?
The summer. Yeah, I just know the summer. We don't know the exact, everything's about this hush hush.
So she left WWE in the summertime, and she's been doing that. She's been doing stuff like doing fashion stuff, and she's having a makeup line and all this shit, which is fantastic. Kudos to her. And then now there's been rumors of her coming to New Japan with the whole Stardom brand and stuff, which for me as a fan of Joshi stuff, like, that makes me happy. And I know that Mercedes is into that stuff. It's been well documented how much she loves Joshi wrestling. So, and there's been rumors that like New Japan didn't have enough money to pay for Mercedes, so AEW helped, and that's where we get Saraya and a mystery partner versus Britt and Jamie Hayter.
Yeah.
Which
I think it's too obvious. Like, honestly, I just think it's like, I could be wrong. Tony Khan has gone for the too obvious.
I'm like Will Washington over here. He said he's 75%. I'm a little bit more optimistic on that. I think I'm like 85 or 84, around there on Mercedes being all elite. Which, by the way, if it happens, I'll have the graphics saved on my phone quickly.
Ignoring that, no, I'm not talking about her signing with AEW. Like, I don't know which way I lean. I just don't think she's a mystery partner. I feel like they made it way too obvious, and it's going to be someone else, and it's probably going to lead to a couple of people disappointed. Unless it's Naomi. I would love Naomi. Naomi would be fun.
I would love Trinity too.
Yeah, Trinity.
But to me, I feel like because she took a picture with Jade, I think she's going to be Jade's opponent, and Mercedes going to be fun. Going to be Saraya's partner.
That's a fun topic to conversation to have soon, but we're not talking about Jade. We're talking about Mercedes, and will she be a good fit in a non-WWE environment? Like she's like because she's been in that system for what, a decade?
Yeah, it just hit a decade not too long ago.
And we know a lot of people are gay fits in that system and gay fits outside the system, like Drew Galloway,
Yeah,
like Matt Cardona.
that's a perfect example. Matt Cardona as well, like you said.
Yeah,
Soraya,
yeah.
she's fit perfectly.
Tony has fit perfect.
Tony
Tony,
Storm, yes.
yes, but when they all left, except for Cardona,
Yeah.
except no, they all left. They had around the same
Yeah,
amount of time in the
they all
system
left
as
except Tony asked for her released
yeah,
and was granted it immediately.
yeah.
And
They Saraya was
Cardona
like
was released during the mass releases during the
yeah,
pandemic.
yeah. But when Cardona, Saraya, and Galloway left, and McIntyre, Galloway, whatever you want to call him, they
Yeah.
had a lot of time in the system too, and they adjusted
Yeah.
pretty well, I would say, to the indie.
Soraya was 19 when she came in 2012.
Yeah, she had about 10
And
years, even though she was retired for a lot of that. But like,
yeah,
so Saraya is a
and
bad. So Saraya is not the
they,
greatest, but like
they
But like McIntyre and Cardona, they
yeah,
both had 10 plus
Drew
years.
Galloway is a perfect example of that. He got released in 2014, went immediately back to Scotland and killed it with ICW.
Yeah,
To me, the Drew Galloway name is more known for ICW than say Evolve
yeah,
or any of the indie promotions he was working at.
yeah, yeah. So he's an example of how you can be from that system for a while, leave it, and still be pretty good.
Cody Rhodes is another good
Yeah,
example.
yeah. And you and I both know, but you and I both know names that left that system
And didn't.
and
And
fell flat on
flopped
the yeah,
pretty
fell
quick.
flat on their face. I don't think Mercedes is gonna flop. Mercedes will
No,
not flop. Actually, I will
she
predict with
is gonna
yeah,
thrive.
yeah. But we talked
Like
about
she's been waiting for this for a
yeah,
while now.
yes,
And ever since the walkout with Trin, I think wherever they go, whether it's Trin going one way and her going the other, or both
but I
both
hope it's
going
both
one way.
together. Yeah, I hope it's both. Do you remember the walkout like that night on Twitter?
Yeah. Oh my
That
god.
that was a
I, I
fun night to
was
be on
I
Twitter.
was scrolling through Twitter going, holy shit.
I did
Holy
not think.
shit.
I thought it was a
Holy
story. I thought it was a story.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly,
I thought it was storyline too.
yes.
Because
I post.
that
I
that's
must.
pre Triple H taking over, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right
Vince was
as
still there. Yeah,
that was right as we last left off on the
yeah,
show.
yeah. Vince was still there. But I thought because like if I Becky was like telling Pierce, Sasha and Naomi left, so you need to make me
Yeah.
the number one contender or something like that. I forgot. It was a while ago. But so that's why I was like, oh, it's a storyline. It's a storyline. But
Then
then
later that night at
it was
like
not.
what midnight, I want to say,
Yeah, they
Sean
posted.
put out that report,
Yeah, that was
and
that was a
I
fun.
sat there going, I was looking at Select going,
Yeah,
all right, okay,
that was a fun night to be on wrestling tour. But anyway, back to the point at hand.
yeah,
Mercedes
is
and
gonna
you,
thrive.
yes, Mercedes in a non WWE. I think Mercedes in a non WWE system will actually be very good because I think
Yeah,
because like no one's wrestling game is perfect. There's unless you count like one or two people, but whatever. No
yeah,
one's wrestling game is perfect. However, I believe Mercedes is different in that her weaknesses were more highlighted in a system like WWE. Like if you
yeah,
go to Japan, like that will hide her weakness, in my opinion. I don't know.
yeah.
I
We'll see come January 4th.
yes,
To
but yeah,
me, I say wait a couple weeks till that Wednesday morning, because I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna stay up at 4 o'clock in the morning
yeah,
to watch her kill it in a segment with Kyrie, because I'm pretty sure Kyrie's retaining that night.
Yeah. Do you think she'll make an appearance after the match? Like, do you think it's gonna be the walk up?
I think that's how it's gonna be, because you know how Kenny showed up this past week.
That's what
I think they're gonna do the same thing, but instead, like the way I
I
think
see
it's
it.
gonna happen, I
I
think
see.
it's gonna be Mercedes is gonna be up on the Tron. She won't be sitting in a throne. She'll she'll be she'll be standing with her glasses on, with the whole boss get up. She'll she'll cut her promo. She'll say, "See you at this date," and then they put Mercedes Mone in Japanese lettering, and then that's your segment.
I think it happens more like Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson's debut. I think he got a shot.
You think she'll be in town?
I think she'll actually be there. I think after Kyrie wins or whatever, she'll walk
pop
out
up in the Tokyo Dome.
Yes, she'll walk out.
That would be, oh my god.
She'll walk out, and okay. Here's the thing. I think if I play, I think this is right before Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay, or it should be, because I think you lead with that confrontation, and then you get a video package of Omega and Ospreay. Kyrie and Sasha never touch. You just get that confrontation, and then you immediately go into
just a stare down. That's all it has to be, really.
Yes, and then you get into that video package.
If you do it in the Tokyo Dome, it has to be just a stare down, just for 10 seconds. Let the Japanese commentators go ape shit,
and then you cut to that video
have
package.
Kevin Kelly just rattle off everything that Sasha's done, and then there you go.
Yes, but yeah.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so much fun.
Well, who do you think she faces up after? Because I have a couple
after
ideas.
Kyrie.
Yes.
So obviously she beats Kyrie for the title.
It has to be Julia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way around
and
it. They
that
have
program
to
is going to be fun, especially with Julia's new character.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no way around it. Like, it has to be her. Mayo, mom,
Yeah,
Starlight
Mayu
Kid.
Yamashita, yeah.
Starlight Kid. Please give me that match.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. Momo would be fun too.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
Emi Sakura.
Yeah. I know we talked about this off air, and this is just because I love them both. But Rina Yamashita, I need Rina versus Mercedes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the possibility. I
cannot wait to hear what is Mercedes' new music.
Snoop has to be a part of it. Like, there's no universal Snoop is. But like, we talked about this off air. I think
Snoop is gonna be her into AEW.
Yeah, probably. Snoop, we know Snoop, yeah. But
yeah,
we also talked about this off air. The fact that we can come up with a million names for Mercedes is why a rotating door. Rotating door is, like, I feel like really good for wrestling. Because
we were talking off air about different territories and stuff.
Yes.
And this Japan run is going to be exactly that.
Yeah. Just a tour of Japan.
Yeah, I think.
Can you imagine Mercedes versus Aja Kong?
Oh my god, that would be so much fun.
Mm-hmm. I just thought of that because, like, Aja Kong is still wrestling. That's awesome. That is awesome.
She's almost 30 years.
Yeah. We're not going to get into it, but like
too much into Joshi, but
yeah, if you know the history of
needless to say,
yeah, if you know the history of Joshi wrestlers, Like Joshi wrestlers in like the 90s before, if you know like that history, then Aja Kong is amazing. Aja Kong is amazing by itself, but especially if you know the history of like Joshi.
And if you don't, shout out to Church or Joshi. They'll teach you every Sunday morning all about Joshi wrestling.
Yeah. But yeah, Mercedes will be a lot of fun. So that brings us over to the States. And I've been, you know, we've talked about this. I've been avoiding doing this because I feel like Kevin Owens. Yeah. We talked about Kevin Owens and stuff, but I spent so much time fantasy booking him
in different places. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And obviously, none of us are upset.
Me, it's particular in AEW and ROH.
Yeah, because like we just spent time talking about this. Like, he needs to do what's best for him. No one like, well, on my side or your side, I think begrudges him for that. However, this time made me take a wait and see approach to wrestlers appearing in different companies they're not in. Like when everyone was like, Claudio's coming to ROH, Claudio's coming to AEW. I'm like, I will believe it when I see it. And then I saw it.
Yeah. And I saw him live. I saw him win the Ring of Honor World title for the first time.
And you will never let that go. You will always remind me that you were there when Claudio, one of my favorite wrestlers in history, won his first world title.
And I'll never forget it.
No.
That'll be something that I remember forever.
Yes. And I'm really happy for you because that was an awesome moment to experience like at home. So I can't imagine what it was like.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Of course, if you remember, there was confetti and everything.
I think it was confetti.
And it was a shock in the moment.
Yes.
Because it just happened so fast.
Yeah, and then that led to the most bizarre backstage interact. That's saying a lot, considering how many bizarre backstage interactions have happened in 2022. That moment led to the most bizarre. They were shouting about rankings.
And the most unspoken of.
Yeah,
because everyone talks about the Punk hissy fit and all that stuff.
Yeah, and obviously we're talking about Sasha and Mercedes and Trinity's walkout right now.
Yeah.
But like that one was, it's better not to be talked about. Yeah, we don't have to get into it. Jonathan Gresham's still great. I like Jonathan Gresham. We do not have to get into it.
He's still killing it in the UK, and he's just signed with Impact.
Yeah.
So,
but back to my point of what I was saying. However, I feel like we would be doing this show an injustice if we did not mention some dream matches for Mercedes. So I think I told you before, give me Mercedes versus Jamie after Jamie loses, because I don't think Mercedes should win the. I mean, she should win the title.
She already has the IWGP. I don't think.
Yeah, she doesn't need the AEW right now, and I think it'll be wise for Tony to keep her away from that program, because obviously Mercedes can't lose if she goes into that program.
It's already a star, no matter if she has the title or not.
Yes.
So a dream match for me, obviously, is having a rematch with Saraya.
Yes.
Finally put that nail in the coffin and be like, because Saraya has gone on record on multiple podcasts.
Yes.
That she wants that match. So, because there's already a built-in story there with Saraya's retirement and all that stuff.
Yeah, that would be a fun match. I honestly think if Mercedes goes to AEW, she might want to put over the younger talent like Sky Blue, for example.
Yeah, I would love that. Oh my god, I love Sky Blue.
She's not younger. I mean, she is young, but Red Velvet would be another good one. Red Velvet, Kiera Hogan, those guys would be a good one.
Yeah, Red Velvet. She'll probably mix it with Jade eventually.
Yes, but once again, I think you should keep those two far away as soon as possible, because I feel like
it's going to be too and far between before we get those matches with Jamie and Jade. I'm pretty sure her and Britt will mix it up.
Yes, once again, I don't think she should be the mystery tag opponent. I just save that spot for someone else, please. I beg of you, Tony. Like, I love everyone involved, but like,
if it's gonna be if it's not Mercedes, it has to be Tony Storm
Yes.
or Thunder Rosa, and they have to reveal it the week before.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people are just gonna guess Mercedes.
Yeah.
The entire time.
Yeah, that's what kind of forced WWE to unveil Becky, because there was a worry that if it's not Sasha, the fans will turn on her no matter what. But yeah, so dream matches in Japan. Jamie Hayter and Saraya waiting for in the US. Mercedes is a lot of
Mone
options.
is coming.
It's going
with
to take
the
over the
moneymaker
world.
and all this.
Yes.
And all this stuff. I can't wait.
I have a question. I probably should have asked this a lot earlier. But do you think she wrestles a lot? Because I think we both know she does not have to wrestle more than she wants.
To me, if she goes to AEW, it won't be every week. But if it's just Japan solely, I think she wrestles at least twice per tour.
Twice per tour isn't that bad, yeah.
Because to me, I think she does the tours, goes back. She just finished shooting a movie in Boston. She'll come back from the Japan tours straight into press for that movie.
Oh, yeah, she'll be like Guerrillas of Destiny. They're based off of in the US, but they go every other tour in the
Carl Anderson too.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, is in WWE right now as well. Which that whole WWE and Japan combo right now is crazy.
Yes.
Which is
Muda
another
versus
episode in
Nakamura.
itself.
Yes. Muda versus Nak. It's gonna be fun. I also love Noah, so it should be fun.
Yeah.
But this isn't about that as much as I want to talk about it. This is about this. Do you think Mercedes ever returns to the E? Like,
maybe when she hangs it up completely. Because I look at it like this. I think obviously she's the first horsewoman to leave.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a while before the next one does. But it'll be a slow thing where they all leave every which way, and then they'll get a big return. Same as like when Moxley's like 50 or whatever, he'll do another Shield run.
That's such a big missed opportunity. Like the 4 horsewomen never having a 4-way.
A 4-way or an 8-women tag.
Yeah, that'd be a big up. I think that's worse than the Shield. Because like the Shield,
much worse because the Shield had that triple threat at Battleground.
Yeah,
but they had their triple threat, but they didn't have their triple threat that the fans want.
Yeah, but also I think it's harder to justify than the Shield, because the Shield you can justify easily. You could say Vince didn't want Dean, John, Mox, whatever you want to call him, to be cheered more than Roman, which was going to happen if there was a triple threat. Like that's how you justify never having the Shield triple threat. But how do you justify not having a 4 horseman triple threat? I mean 4-way.
Yeah.
Timing is the only thing. I can think.
Timing is everything.
Yeah.
With everything in wrestling.
Yeah. Which is why I think this is another conversation on its own. I probably should not leave it that. Sometimes long-term booking is too long-term.
Yeah.
Because when CM Punk came back, it was like, okay, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this.
Yeah.
We did not get a chance to do this.
Because of his little hissy fit.
We also talk about that later. But the point
that'll be on another episode,
Yes, we love long-term booking. We are big fans. Punk. Yes, but sometimes if you wait long-term, then your present gets messed up. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
So
basically, to wrap it up here,
free Daniel Garcia.
Basically, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now,
So it's been a great episode. First episode back. You don't forget to like, subscribe, and punch that notification bell here on YouTube. If you're listening on the audio version everywhere else, give us a 5-star rating. Dan, tell them where they can find you.
we really appreciate it. And you can find me at DJ Wrestling Fan on Twitter. And that's about
You
it
can
for
find the
now.
podcast at Squared Post Pod. You can find me at Sam.Wrestle on Twitter. That's where I'm mostly at. It's where I mostly talk about wrestling.
I'm not that active on Twitter because of, well, I was never active on Twitter, but hey, if you follow me, you might see some of my wrestling takes. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe one day you'll see me sign somewhere eventually, because I kind of want to wrestle one day. And I kind of want to do it before I'm 30. And we're all kind of nearing that.
Some more than others.
True.
But yeah, I think that does it for us.
That does it.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
See you next time, guys.
See you.